Let me tell you something that you absolutely need to know. Be careful how you treat chosen ones. Be careful the kind of places you travel because you want to make sure you never leave to see them succeed. Be careful the kind of decision you make or you take when it comes to choosing ones. Be careful the kind of hate you create when it comes to choosing ones. Whether they are your brothers, they are your sisters, they have to be careful. Because let me tell you, choosing ones, when you come against them, they do you good, they do you nice, and you decide to use it as their weakness, you decide to turn it against them because you don't want them to keep succeeding. The truth is that coming up against choosing ones may lead you to homeless. Yes. You coming up against a choosing ones because you said or you think within you that they ought not to prosper, they ought not to succeed, they ought not to make it, they ought not to do well. These categories of people don't deserve maybe money, they don't deserve a good job, they don't deserve to be working where you are working, or they don't deserve to have a better life more than you. Let me tell you, you have to be careful because you may end up not being able to pay it even with your own life. Yes. You know, some people need to be careful where they travel for the sake of choosing ones because you may end up not being able to return the same way you go. Yes, because we have a lot of categories of people who travel to plot evil, who go to some herbalists, to some places, and because they want to make sure these people don't do better than them. The truth is that no matter what you plot against choosing ones, that can't stop them. Sometimes you can delay them, but you can't deny them. Sometimes you can decide to conspiracy people, confuse people, make people to hate them. Maybe you try to convince people with your word, with your speech, the etc. But the truth is that you can't convince God who is already blessing them. So the truth is this: be careful, because choosing ones, attacking them may even do or take your own life. This is not about to scare you, but it's about to tell you how dangerous and what they can do. What it may cost you when you come up against them. What you may end up paying when you come up against them. What you may end up suffering when you come up against them. Because look at the life of this woman called Jezebel. What happened when Jezebel take the life of a young man because of a plot of land? She thinks she is a queen, so nobody will ever ever messed up with her. But what happened? She used her own life to pay the price. What happened to Pharaoh when he was trying to hold the children of God down? After all that Moses told them, let my people go. But he was so heartless to let them go. What happened? He used his own life to pay the price. So let me be real with you. You may see yourself as dangerous. You may see yourself as an evil person. You may see yourself as a wicked person. But the truth is that when choosing ones come into your life, when choosing ones, when coming up against them turn to a karma, when you start to experience the consequences of plotting evil or harming them, when you start to experience it, my brother, you will forever regret why you ever meet them, because you may end up in the street, you may end up become homeless, you may end up losing everything. If you are not careful, you may end up even losing your own family, because these people are blessed. The same way, if you have a good heart with them, your life may even turn around, that people within you will be envious of the way you are blessed. You gotta say, so be careful when you are pointing finger at choosing ones. Be careful when you are trying to destroy them. Be careful. Be careful, because you may not live to talk what happened. Look at the story, the history of Esther. Haman was not able to explain what happened. King Saul was not able to narrate what happened. So be careful.